episode 202. Yes, we're into the 200s now. And we're going to talk about these comics, if they make good film or television shows or not. And we have Titans and we have Catwoman. Let's talk about them right now. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for spending time with me as we rant about movies, comic books, and television shows, as well as the occasional board game. I am your host, Frank Zanca. I'm an award-winning screenwriter, novelist, and comic book writer, as well as a filmmaker. And yeah, let's jump right into Titans here. But before we do, I do want to remind everybody that tonight, because I'm probably not going to have this edited, I'm shooting it at night, but I'm probably not going to have it done till tomorrow, so it would be tonight. We are doing the Green Hornet Anthology launch party at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5 p.m. PST on this channel. And we will be having writers from the Green Hornet as well, so definitely check that out. But let's jump right into Titans. This is by John Layman. This is a very strange story at this point, where we have Donna Troy taking over for Nightwing as part of the leader of the Titans, because he feels that people are hunting him to the point where they took the whole team underground. So why didn't he leave? I don't understand. If they're gunning for him, either A, they should have the entire team gunning for them, or B, he should leave and not put them in danger. You can't have both. Oh, I'm not the leader anymore, but I'm just still going to hang around and be a magnet for whoever is coming to hunt me. It's just stupid. And then Dick is not stupid. So I'm very confused by this. So I understand giving Donna Troy the leadership. That's fine. But he needs to go. He needs to go. Bring in another member or leave it at that. And, you know, there's no reason for him to be there. It just doesn't make any sense that I'm going to give up the leadership, but I'm going to hang around. It doesn't make any sense. So this has been continuing on with the Clock King, who suddenly has some kind of mental powers that he's never had before. And Deathstroke is kind of putting this whole thing together. And I really hate when they make villains into heroes. It's not, don't do it. Just keep them as villains. But I think because of the Flash television show, we have Killer Frost now is a member, not even a good guy. She is a member of the Justice League. What? I got a lot of problems here. A lot of problems here. But anyway, she wants to go to the Watchtower. Apparently, she just, as a villain, she can just walk around the... I'm rehabilitated. I am rehabilitated. Let me go into the most sensitive area you could possibly put me in, and I can just walk around and do whatever the hell I want. It's the stupidest thing ever. So you have Killer Frost now, and she's paranoid. She's talking to, listen to everybody speak, and she's thinking that they're all talking about her. She's like, is somebody talking about me? They keep saying cold, and they're making fun of me, and I'm really getting upset to the point where I have to scream my head off. I mean, you find out later what this is all about, but anyway, so now they're building snowmen, because that's what they do on their time off. They get their costume and they build snowmen. Oh, Lord. And, you know, the Raven's having problems. She's kind of having doubts or whatever's happening with her. And Dick tries to reassure Donna. I just feel like it's a complete gimmick. That, you know, John Layman comes on and says, you know what? We're just going to make Donna Troy the leader. And for no reason whatsoever, I just want her to be the leader. Okay, but give us a reason behind it. Just don't do it. So anyway, we have Cyborg doing some stuff in the lab. And then you have Killer Frost basically showing up to do bad stuff. And he's like, you will not make fun of me. I will tell my mommy after I kill you all. So she basically turns back evil. Of course, again, we find out why, but it's like, if was it that easy to turn her evil? So, I mean, literally in one day she turned back. So there's no reason that, even with a little teeny push, that she became evil, and yet they let her into the Justice League, and they let her, walk around the Watchtower without any kind of assistance or any kind of oversight whatsoever. So anyway, she freezes them, etc. And now she's the Raven and Starfire are working together, and Raven's like, "I will stop you!" Ah! Everybody's screaming around in this thing. This is just like a screaming episode. So they finally subdue her, and Batman comes out of the sky and basically says, "We'll take it from here." And she's like, "Yeah, but we did all the work. This is beyond you, because we're the big guys and you're the little guys, so we'll take it from here. All right, bye." So meanwhile, then you have this revelation that one of the guys walking around that was causing the whole thing is in communication with Deathstroke, and it ends up that he is Psycho Pirate. Dun, dun, dun. And the fact that they're going to go after Raven next because she's already teetering. Dun, dun, dun. And that's the end. And yeah, then I go to the Atom Project that I can give a crap. So, though this issue was better than the last couple, because again, the whole Clock King thing doesn't really work. I like the first issue, but then that went off the rails. And this one is a little bit better, but I still have major, major issues with this. So if he doesn't get his shit together in the next couple of issues, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be gone. All right, so let's jump into Catwoman by Torrin Grumbook. And when well, first of all, Teenie Howard was writing this before, and she is probably one of the worst writers I have ever read in my entire life. Now I stay away from anything she ever writes, because she's just, I hate to say this, but she's just plain stupid. She's just plain stupid. I was reading that Gotham War going, this is not how any of this works. This is not how this worked. So then when I was reading Torrin Grumbook's Red Sonja, and I was actually pretty happy with it in the first few issues. I thought it was decent. The artwork was good on it. So when she took over Catwoman, I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe we'll have somebody that can actually write Catwoman. And then Red Sonja went off the rails. So completely. To the point where she forgot what she was even writing. It got so diluted and all over the place, and it was scattered, and I'm like, what is even going on right now? And she's about to start a new run with Red Sonja. But she started out badly with this. So this storyline is about Selina, not in Gotham, but in Germany. So I think she's in Germany or wherever she is, because people were killing off her identities, her past identities, so she had to go check it out. Why? No clue. And then she ended up with this Russian family that she used to work for, and she met this woman there that she used to know, but she's not even in the story anymore. And, and she's trying to basically get back at them or whatever. You cannot take her out of Gotham. Give us a story with one of the other villains in Gotham. Or I really like what Ram V did, where she became Queen of the Narrows and stuff like that. I liked all that, where she was playing all the other mob bosses and stuff like that, and kind of protecting the kids. I don't really like Ram V's writing, but I like that run was probably the best Catwoman run we've seen in a very, very long time. And then we had Joelle Jones, and hers was okay. I didn't dislike hers. It was just middle of the road okay. And then Teenie Howard came on, and that was complete train wreck. Complete train wreck. And then you have this one, another complete train wreck. So I don't know, why can't Catwoman is the easiest character in the world to write. And nobody can do it, apparently. So we have this flashback of her trying to open this safe for this Russian guy or whatever he is, and it's in Budapest years ago, of course, because she's got to be able to travel the world like a spy. Everybody tries to make her into a spy. I don't understand it. She's trying to be Mission Impossible all the friggin' time. and we have, the family, and, she is one of the kids. It was really sweet or whatever else. But then he goes, not anymore. And because now he's older, he's got a knife to her throat, and she's not even wearing the Catwoman costume in here. She's in a completely different costume because she's infiltrating this party or whatever. And she's trying to get into this safe, and she's evading this guy, hits him in the face. Nastiness ensues. Ah, you hit me in the head with something sharp, like a bottle. Tell me what this is when I hit you on the head with it. Oh, yeah, you identified it correctly. So anyway, it's all about this whole mob family that I can really give a shit about at all. She gets into this back room, and she's looking for the key, etc. And the artwork is not very good. It's very, very simple artwork with not a whole lot of detail to it. And he's like, oh my God, you killed my brother. I don't know, whatever. But she gets into the vault. Look at this. She gets into the vault, and she's using, not a flashlight, not her phone, a lantern. Let me tell you why nobody uses friggin' lanterns, man. Why? First of all, it makes too much noise as you move it around. It's the stupidest thing. And you can't direct the light. So the light is glowing everywhere. So she's trying to be, very covert. That's the stupidest thing in the world. So anyway, she deletes these files. And here's the reason why she's carrying a lantern. Is because she's got to start a fire with it. That's the only reason. So she gets into a fight with the other brother or whatever in the fire. And the fight ensues. Etc. 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 And none of this I really feel is earned in the least. So, and that's the end of it. She finds the key in a book. And then it's going to continue. And she walks out. That's it. Needless to say, I don't care what happens next. I'm out. I gave her 3 issues, which is far probably more than I should have on this. Maybe when she starts up another run, maybe I'll look at it. But if she's not in Gotham, I'm not going to bother. I'm just not going to bother. Anyway, before we wrap this up, remember, too, that I am an award-winning screenwriter myself, but also a comic book writer and a novelist. So you can go to Amazon.com and check out the stuff that I've written. I have a quadrilogy of a sci-fi series called Destiny Aurora that was turned into a board game and RPG, and an audiobook that is on Audible, which I think you'll have a lot of fun with, that has a male and a female voice throughout. I have a Holocaust biography, true story, called Escape from Berlin, the Diane Jacobs story. I have a fantasy novel called Tales of Ravenor, the Iron Witch. I also have a horror story, a little bit like Sixth Sense, called The Awakening. So just a whole bunch of different genres that if you're into any of them, I have something on there. Plus my graphic novels for Cats, Lords of LA, and Destiny Aurora are all on there. All right, and then on top of that, I hooked up with, as we talked about earlier, with Moonstone Books. They're doing the Green Hornet anthology for the 90th anniversary, and we are launching today, because, again, I'm not going to have this edited till tomorrow. So this is not it, but this is the Green Hornet anthology, this is just a straight novel I did in the past. The one we're doing now is going to be a full hardcover, and it's going to include writers such as Timothy Zahn, who created Thrawn for Star Wars, as well as Kevin J. Anderson, who writes for Dune, and Bill Willingham, cover art by Matt Wagner, who did Batman and Grendel. It's just going to be amazing. We have over 350 people waiting for this thing to launch and a notification. So you can either go to greenhornetnoir.com or click the link in the description below and check that out. But yeah, don't delay, because again, we're going to be launching tonight. It'll notify you when we launch. All right, the live stream is at 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard, and 5 p.m. PST. All right, so let's do our little recap. So Catwoman, nope, jumping off this. This is complete garbage. She doesn't even get the character. It doesn't even feel like Selena. And then Titans, I have no idea where this is going. I just have no idea where this is going. I like Deathstroke being involved. I like him kind of trying to manipulate, but everything else just has too many questions. So I'm going to give this one a couple more issues, and then I'm probably going to jump off that if he doesn't get his shit together. All right, well, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Remember, too, to give me that like, give me that thumbs up if you can. And if you can, subscribe. Get notified about when I do movie reviews, comic reviews. I'm going to start doing a weekly recap of stuff that I've read throughout the week and do a Frank Ranks. Frank Ranks Comics, I'm calling it. And I'm going to do it by week. This way we can compile all the ones from the full year at the end of the year. All right, and thanks again for watching, guys. I will see you on the next episode. All right, bye-bye.